Wednesday night basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. So the Lakers win the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan is out there with Rose. Then there's Pippen. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble, this time burning the defense with the catch and fire.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Johnson finds Bryant. No good from outside. Now here's Pippen. Outside Jordan. For the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Now here's Johnson. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Rose against Kobe. Stolen by Rose. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Kobe against Rose. Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Kobe.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Michael Jordan on the wing, and they double up Jordan. Dishes it to Pippen. Rodman kicks to Rose. Fires from the corner. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Rose. Jerry West making his last shot. Outside Pippen. Passes it to Rodman. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Lobs it up for Jordan. Rose passes to Pippen. The kick out to Rose. Back to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Rose. Lets the 3 fly. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Michael Jordan. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Shaq down low. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Hey, slow down LeBron. Yo, Baylor!
James looking around. Kept alive, and the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Armstrong hands it from downtown.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Here's James. And too long on the shot. Chicago trailing here. Wallace with it. He's picked up by James. And slam dunk by Butler.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. And Butler sends it back. And O'Neal gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Love outside. Here's Armstrong. That's in there. Love with the assist. Armstrong's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2 and stolen by Love. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Armstrong. Worthy's checked in for LeBron. Oakley's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Armstrong. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Goodrich. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Butler passes to Theus. Here's Oakley. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Baylor gets the bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Armstrong passes to Noah and stolen by Goodrich. Inside. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist from Goodrich. Shaq's got 9 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Grant is out there with Oakley. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Tony Kukoc, and it's look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Pass to Oakley. Now the pass to Theus. Clock at 6. Offline with his three. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Lakers in the lead.
Somebody guard West. Come get it.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
Where's he open on the wing? Hey, right here. Oh, foul.
Chicago foul called. Tony.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Pippen's checked in for Kukoc. Here's West over Jordan. They get it back. He's off on that one. Here's Gilmore. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Grant the pass to Rose. Here's Gilmore. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Pippen for three. The three-pointer is right on target. Pippen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
Pau Gasol, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Chicago also making a switch. Rodman's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jordan the pass to Rose. Count it from 12. Rose has got his first bucket of the night.
Not lacking confidence, this is for sure. Rose enjoys catching and firing like this.
West kicks to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Gasol. West, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rose dishes to Rodman.
The speed of Derrick Rose off pick and rolls is an issue for the defense. Nice job by him coming off and finding his guy.
And here is Johnson. Shoots the three. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. There's the lob to the hoop. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
And so Jordan nails both of them. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Outside, Kobe. Johnson against Pippen. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Rose. Here's Rodman. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Now the Lakers on the break. Kobe's running. They get it again. Tries again. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Johnson against Jordan, and taken away by Johnson. For the finish, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Pippen against Bryant.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. West against Jordan. And the basket by West.
Timeout.
West has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Chicago calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Outside Butler. It's stolen. Now Goodrich to the paint. That's good from Shaq on the assist from Goodrich. O'Neal's got 11 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Baylor against Butler.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Mikan passes to Wilkes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Armstrong against Goodrich. Armstrong kicks to Butler. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Baylor.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Three-pointer, Butler. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Armstrong. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
That's an important shot to just kind of get a little bit of a confidence boost going into the half. They were just really wobbling here coming towards the break.
And a close game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Bryant is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's West in its shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jordan inside. West is there. No good from Jordan.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And finished off by Bryant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
And taken away by Johnson. And it's the Lakers on the break. With a floater. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got his 5th assist in this one. Chicago calls timeout. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Rose passes to Jordan. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jordan's got 14 points.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Here's West. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game, the focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Outside Pippen. Five on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Shaq.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Chicago making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. And both free throws good for Pippen. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Johnson, wide open, he fires. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Kobe.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Rose against Abdul-Jabbar. From deep. And that's good for Derrick Rose for 3. He has 5.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
Here's West. That one wide left. Here's Chicago. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From deep, Rose. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shaq's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count it. Bryant's got 8 here in the quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And here's Rose outside. Drops in the tray.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Kukoc against Bryant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Kobe's got 14 points.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
James checked in for the Lakers. Baylor comes in for West. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Charles Oakley. That's his
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Outside Bryant.
I got your help. Step out.
LeBron James on the wing.
Grab that.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Oakley passes to Theus. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Theus has got his second basket of the game.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
No one near James as he lets it go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Johnson against Armstrong. Passes it to Butler. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Goodrich, he's checked in for Bryant. Floats it up for James. Stolen by Grant. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. From the top of the key, O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Bulls foul call. Reggie Theus. That's
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
51 seconds left in the third. Armstrong with it. 11 points in the game. Butler from outside. The rebound by Johnson.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And it's Armstrong missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Beyond the arc. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist from James Worthy. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Here's Theus. That will count. Oh, he made it!
He got it to go, and he beat the buzzer.
Wow. Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Jimmy Butler. Noah is out there with Jordan. And it's Theus in at the point guard. Jordan can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 10. Here's West. And the rejection by Love. It's 2-on-1. Here's Theus. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. Here's Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Rose looking around. From the arc. West with some nice D.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Too open that time, made it look too easy.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Worthy against Pippen. And again, no good by Chicago. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Mikan. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Pippen. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Johnson, the pass to Mikan, and no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. That one on Pippen.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he makes the first.
And really, nobody's had a bigger impact on the NBA than George Mikan. He continues to set the standard for post play. I mean, scoring, defending. Mike improves how an elite big man can change the game.
Ryan is checked in for Los Angeles. From deep, Jordan. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Los Angeles leading by 13. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Kobe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. That one on Rose.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Kobe.
First free throw is good. Shaq's checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Jordan. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
West finds Bryant up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Rose against Johnson. Outside Pippen. Puts up a three. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bryant gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his 7th assist in the game. Bulls trail by 20. Looking to end the run and finished off by Rose.
And you gotta love the way he just powered that one down. You know what, to use a Kevin Harlan phrase, he sucked the gravity right out of the building.
You say it very well. West gets the bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for West. Now here's Rose. Throws it up high.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Wide open look, and he connects with the jumper.
Timeout.
Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly, we see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Lobbed up there for Love. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Pass to Kobe. Back to Goodrich. Lakers passing it around. Gasol dishes to LeBron. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Kukoc kicks to Armstrong. Fires the three. Gasol with the rebound. Bryant with it. Butler covering. Kobe against Grant. Here's Bryant, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Who's got BJ?
On the wing, Kukoc. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Goodrich against Armstrong. And James gets it to go on the assist from Goodrich.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
James outside. Hit his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.